Hey there, all you cool, epic, and awesome fans, followers, and listeners. Welcome to episode 87 of the Cool, Epic, Awesome podcast. My name is Matt, and I'll be your co host today.
And I'm your other co-host, Joe.
And Joe, you want to run us through what we're going to be talking about today?
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about 28 years later, the Bone Temple, which we got to see, I think, last weekend. Then also, me and Matthew got access to the movie Dracula, which is, I think it's just titled Dracula, right?
Yeah, it's directed by Luc Besson, and it doesn't release until February 6th. So we got to watch it early, which was really cool.
Yeah. And then also we checked out the classic Scarface, which I've never seen before. I don't know if you've seen it, man.
No, I've never seen it. The
Yeah.
reason why I recommended that is because right now I made a list on Letterboxd for this year, and I'm trying to go through like classic movies that I've never seen. Just ones that it's kind of like people are when they, when we're talking about movies, someone will be like, "How have you never seen that?" Like those type movies.
Yeah.
So Scarface was one of those. So yeah, my first experience watching it, I really liked it, but good. We'll save that discussion for the end.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think. Hold on a second. I just want to see the name of the guy who frickin' sent us the Dracula thing so I could thank him. Oh, Harold.
Thank you,
Harold.
Harold.
Thank you, Harold. He's from hold on. Pixel Scene Media. Shout out to you guys, Harold and Pixel Scene Media, for sending us that. Um but yeah, I guess to start things off, we could talk about 28 years later, the Bone Temple. I could read the synopsis for that really
Sure.
quick. We're also gonna go through our film awards, which we discussed the nominees last episode, so we'll give our winners.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 28 years later, the Bone Temple. Fear is the new faith. Dr. Kelson finds himself in a shocking new relationship with consequences that could change the world as they know it. And Spike's encounter with Jimmy Crystal becomes a nightmare he can't escape. So this is a direct follow-up to 28 years later from last year. It has some of the same characters, but it is like a very different movie. I feel like the focus is very different in this movie compared to the last one. Like Aaron Taylor Johnson's not even in this at all. You have a
Yeah.
bunch of new characters. I mean, Ralph Fiennes Dr. Kelson, or Ray Fiennes Dr. Kelson. He was in the first one, but he wasn't that big of a character, you know.
Yeah.
He was in this one a lot. He was kind of the focus of it. Him and Jimmy Crystal, Jack's character. Jack, what the fuck is his last name? Jack O'Connell's character.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I think overall, I do prefer the one from last year, the original. How do you feel?
I think I like this one a little bit better, but they're very on par with each other. Like they complement each other very well.
Yeah, I agree. I think it doesn't feel like a traditional sequel, though, in my opinion. I just feel
No.
like it's such a different movie
Hmm.
than the previous one. And like the story, I think this is better written. 28 years, like this movie's better written, but 28 years later, the one from last year, I think is better directed. I think
Yeah.
Danny Boyle did a little bit of a better job than Nia DaCosta. Not to take anything away from her, but this definitely was missing a lot of like the style and the flair that Danny Boyle brings to something like this. And that was probably one of the reasons why I like that one a little bit more. But in terms of the story, I was much more interested here.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part was probably like the Kelson and Samson relationship.
Yeah.
What did
I
you think about that?
yeah. I'm saying I wasn't really expecting that going into the movie either. They were just getting high off of like what was it, morphine or opium or whatever they were doing,
Yeah, I think it
just
was
vibing out in the
morphine.
fields. Yeah. And honestly,
Uh,
the Samson character was really. I kind of just expected him to not really have a because he has like an arc throughout the movie, which I thought was really interesting. And for him not really having any lines about I don't know who plays him, but they did a pretty good job.
Yeah. And he definitely has this arc that he goes throughout the story where, especially at the beginning, he's kind of like, for the first time, you see one of the infected sort of not completely rushing at a human because the Dr. Kelson has been like tranking him over and over. So he's sort of like getting used to it and he kind of likes it. So he's going to Kelson to get tranked. And then eventually there's this change in his behavior, and Kelson realizes that there's a psychological or psych, psych,
Psychiatric.
psychiatric, sorry, psychiatric element to it. And then that's when he eventually finds the cure, or what seems to be some type of cure for
Yeah.
it. So I guess they'll explore that more in the third movie.
They're definitely going to do a third, right? They said.
I don't know, because the box office,
That's true.
it sucks for the movie league, man.
Yeah.
I drafted it and it's completely bombing.
Well, at least
This,
it did well, like Rotten Tomato score wise.
yeah, I mean, it had a 71% drop in this weekend. They're,
Jesus.
they're saying a lot of it is due to the
The
weather, like
snowstorm. Yeah.
the snowstorm and stuff. Because a big chunk of the theaters, I mean, New York obviously is a huge one. A
Yeah.
lot of theaters were closed this weekend around me. And yeah, that just sucks because they said that they're gonna move forward with the sequel, but this was projecting higher than what it actually made.
Yeah.
I think right now it's at like 45 million globally, and I think the budget's like 60 something.
So it'll
So it's gonna
probably
be
like
hard.
just like cover its budget, basically.
Yeah, which would be not even, that wouldn't actually be breaking even, obviously,
Yeah.
we know.
Yeah.
I
Well,
do
honestly,
think
I
the
feel like
third one,
they didn't market it a lot. I feel like.
yeah, it wasn't crazy marketing. I don't
Yeah.
know, but the third one could still happen just because like the whole Cillian Murphy thing, you know.
Yeah. He'll
Like
be
I feel
about
like,
like he'll draw people to the box office and stuff.
yeah, they won't necessarily just because this failed think that the next one's gonna fail. Did you ever watch 28 Days Later or no?
No.
I've seen it, but I forget what happens with Killian's character and like why he's here now. Like how is he gonna play into the story? I
I'm
don't really
assuming
know.
that's his daughter
Yeah, I
in the
think so.
scene. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, I also thought compared to the first one, this was a lot more brutal and like disgusting. There was a couple
Yeah.
scenes that really bothered me, grossed me out. The one that kind of caught me, it wasn't like the most disgusting scene, but the artery at the beginning
The artery.
when the guy gets stabbed in the leg and like the artery
Oh
is
yeah, yeah, yeah,
so much blood.
yeah,
It was actually, and the guy basically just bleeds out.
yeah,
That was a cool scene too, because you're like, how's this little kid gonna survive?
yeah,
And it's just like basically a lucky he nicked his artery or whatever. Is that what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Is that
yeah.
what
His
happened?
femoral artery. Yeah.
It's so disgusting. Would you
Um,
actually die that quick?
I mean, you die pretty fast. I don't know if it'll be like exactly that quick, but you'll bleed out like really, really, really fast.
Yeah,
Also, the
that was
skinny
nasty.
alive scene.
Yeah, that whole barn sequence
Yeah,
was crazy. I also think a lot of this movie there was sort of talk and elements about mental health. I think it's sort of implied that um, Jimmy Crystal, he definitely was like schizophrenic, probably, right?
yeah, yeah,
And it's sort of like how would someone who with that diagnosis live in a world like this?
yeah.
And it's pretty much the worst possible outcome. Just be complete Satanists and stuff.
And he's like, there's no one really to like check him in his place with everything. So he just kind of.
Yeah.
What did you think of his character overall?
I thought he was good. I mean, he was well acted. He's interesting visually, and he's just like
Yeah,
fun, but he's insanely evil. I,
yeah,
I don't know. I did like him though. I liked his character. I thought him and Dr. Kelson were sort of good like foils to each other, you
yeah,
know? So their dynamic was interesting. And
yeah,
it's also interesting that they kind of like he likes Kelson even though they're pretty much opposites in their viewpoints,
yeah.
you know? So, did you have a favorite scene?
Yeah, I believe it was an Iron Maiden or Metallica, that song where he kind of fakes being the devil.
Yeah, that was,
I
I mean,
think
that's like a standout,
yeah,
definitely, that scene. And also, I saw this on Twitter. It's not my original idea, but Ray Fiennes in that sort of get up he had in that scene, he was looking like Pinhead a little bit.
yeah, I sent you that tweet.
Yeah, I could
Yeah,
definitely see him if they want to bring back Hellraiser again. I mean, Jamie Clayton was great, but
yeah,
he that's his audition for Pinhead right there. I feel like it's something he would do as well.
I
You
mean, he
know?
did Voldemort. Why wouldn't he do, you know?
Yeah, why not another iconic villain?
Yeah.
Um, for me, my favorite scene though, I actually really liked the scene of Samson being cured when he's on the train.
On the train, yeah.
So it's, you see like the zombies or he's on the train and he's slowly getting these visions of like flashbacks of him as a human or him before he had the virus. And then eventually, like as zombies start coming closer to him, he speaks a word. He's like, I don't have my ticket or something. And it's like the
Yeah.
first time that he says a word. And then all the zombies, that's when he becomes from infected to non-infected. Because as soon as he's non-infected, all of them just come after him and
Yeah.
he still violates all of them. So now I'm not sure like how that would work because it seemed like he obviously he got bit by them a couple times.
I'm assuming he's immune.
Yeah, but now I guess he's immune. Yeah. So
Yeah.
this could be an effective cure because you could get this cure and still get bit and still
Yeah.
not be infected,
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting for the next movie. And I also really liked the imagery when Jimmy Crystal is his name actually Jimmy Crystal or are they just like the Jimmy Crystal gang, whatever? Because I said it
I
like
think
5 times.
I think that's what he calls himself.
Yes, Sir Lord Jimmy Crystal. When he's hung upside down,
Yeah, and then
the
like
upside down
crucifix.
cross,
Yeah.
and not only that, but he sees Samson come, and in his eyes, he has these huge devil horns, which I thought
Yeah.
looked really cool. And he thinks he's the devil.
Yeah.
This guy thinks he's the son of the devil, so he sees this huge hulking figure come towards him, and he thinks it's his dad. But I just really loved how that looked, like the
Yeah.
imagery of that. It was really cool. Um, but yeah, favorite character for you?
I like Dr. Kelson.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
like Dr. Kelson. Sir Lord Jimmy Crystal was interesting, but I think Kelson is just I love Ray Fiennes so
Yeah.
much. He's such a
Yeah.
good actor, and his characters are so likable.
I
But
agree.
there's also one other thing I wanted to mention.
About the last
So
scene.
the guy that gets like tortured in the barn, I didn't know this, but that's Andy Serkis's son.
Yeah, I saw something about that actually.
And
Yeah.
once you know that, it does look like him a little
Yeah.
bit. And yeah, I don't know, that was just pretty cool. And he did
Yeah.
a great job in that scene
Yeah.
of showing the whole torture and everything. But
I'm kind of curious though where they'll like if they do the third one, where do they go from here? Because none of them know anything about the cure. The only one that knew was Kelson, but he died.
well, the hard part is going to be Samson is going to have to go to these people being this big hulking creature and try to convince them that he's fine and got cured. Unless he like cures people on his own,
Yeah.
you
But
know?
I feel like if they see him like actually hold a conversation, they're gonna be like, "Oh,
Well, yeah, but when they first see him, they might on instinct just try to kill him
kill
or
him." Yeah,
whatever, you know? But I feel like he might sort of cure others on his own.
it's possible.
That's a
Yeah.
possibility. I don't remember where Killian leaves off in the earlier films. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. So I don't know like how he's gonna play into it, and I guess that's his daughter, like
Yeah.
how she's gonna play into it. So we'll see. I'm really doubting they're gonna make a third now, but I
Who
guess
knows?
we'll
Maybe
just
they'll
see
have
what
like more
happens.
legs on streaming.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else you wanted to say about it.
I think the Iron Maiden scene I think was just like really, really. I don't know. I did not expect that at all. I don't know what I was
Yeah,
expecting with all those posters, honestly, but it wasn't that.
yeah, because before there was that picture of Ray Fiennes like with his arms out like this
Yeah,
screaming, and you're like, what scene? What could be happening here?
I was
You
like, oh,
know?
I thought he was like gonna get infected or something.
Yeah, it seemed like he had like his face was all messed up. It seemed like he might have been infected, but yeah, that was a great scene.
Yeah,
I guess we could rate it though.
you wanna go first?
Yeah, I go first. So 28 years later, the Bone Temple. I gave it a 3.5 stars, 7 out of 10. I think it's about on par with the one from last year, maybe slightly worse. I think that the story is better. I was much more interested in the story and, this idea of finding a cure, this idea of what would happen if someone with schizophrenia was living during this time and decided to worship the devil and make their own band of travelers. That whole part was interesting as well. But I just think that the first one was much better directed, and I think you're missing a lot of that flair and style that Danny Boyle brings to something like this. So,
Yeah.
what'd you think?
Um, so I gave it the same thing, 3.5, 7 out of 10. I think it's just as it's on par with the one that came out last year, and also just it has its own type of flair to it as well. I do think the story's a little more engaging, but the writing is um a little bit weaker. But overall, I really enjoyed it.
Good, good.
Mm.
So, I guess now we could move on to Dracula. If you want to get the
Yeah, I'll
synopsis
pull
for
it
that
up
one,
now. Yeah,
which was kind of a surprise. I mean, I didn't
yeah.
really know about this movie, and I saw the trailer for it when I went to see Primate.
All right. So he renounced his fate to become immortal. Passion, anger, vengeance, and hatred will be unleashed into the modern world. With the 15th century prince denounces God after the devastating loss of his wife, he inherits an eternal curse and becomes Dracula. Condemned to wander the centuries, he defies fate and death itself, guided by a single hope to be reunited with his lost love. So, honestly, I this was kind of a surprise for me. Like, I thought it was just going to be like another kind of basic Dracula. Not, obviously it takes inspiration from other Dracula films, but I actually really enjoyed this. I like that it has aspects of like Bram Stoker's Dracula and other Draculas, but also it's kind of unique in the story. Like I feel like n- correct me if I'm wrong, but he doesn't normally have like a love interest type of thing, right? Or no?
I mean, that's like Nosferatu. It's
Yeah,
the same kind of thing, you know.
yeah,
Well, like the original Dracula 1931, I don't think the love is like that much of an element as it is
yeah,
in this, where it's like this is a love story, you
yeah,
know. Um, but yeah, I was also pleasantly surprised by it as well. I thought it was going to be just sort of, you know, oh, let's use the IP and let's just make a Dracula movie. Let's make it by the books. But then all of a sudden, when Caleb Landry Jones pulls up like in the second act and just has the complete
yeah,
Gary Oldman makeup, everything, I was like, damn, they really went for it, and I really
yeah,
enjoyed that. I thought he
yeah.
was great.
Yeah,
I
he
thought
was
he was a
awesome.
great Dracula.
Yeah,
Yeah, um, and I fully believed him. He's a great actor. I know I
yeah,
saw a lot of people fan casting him as the Joker actually, and I didn't really get it. But I watched this and he was great. I mean,
yeah.
I could definitely see something like that.
The only
But
thing I've ever seen him in was he's the brother in Get Out.
yeah, yeah, and
Yeah,
it's not like that big of a role, you know.
yeah.
But yeah, there was also, I mean, Luc Besson he's directed he has like whatever problematic history, but he's
Was it really?
directed, yeah, I mean, I don't, I don't want to, I don't know how deep we should get into that just for the sake of this, but,
Okay.
anyways, yeah, he directed like Leon the Professional. I don't know if you know that movie with like the young Natalie Portman. It's one of her first roles.
Yeah.
He directed The Fifth Element. Um,
Lucy,
he's
right?
yeah, Lucy. So he's a pretty notable director, and I don't know. I guess I kind of doubted his ability here, but there's a lot of like beautiful shots and
Yeah.
beautiful imagery. I feel like I guess a lot of that you get with the setting, you know.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, he made some changes from the book that not that I know the book like the back of my hand or anything, but he made some changes that I think work a lot, you know.
Yeah.
But there there are some other things that I hadn't seen before in any Dracula like material that I don't know if they're from the book, like the gargoyles.
Yeah, that was
What
that I've never seen in a Dracula
what'd you
movie.
think of that?
I thought that was really cool, honestly. And it was they were kind of a little campy too. There was an
Yeah,
element to camp to this movie, I think.
there
It, wa-
was. There
it
was,
wasn't
yeah.
it wasn't too much to the point where like you're laughing, but it was like just enough that it was like a good balance.
Yeah, and if you think back to Dracula, 1930s Dracula, there is some campiness to it, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like a straight horror. Maybe at the time it was, but I like that they kept that element because those gargoyles, they're supposed to be funny here, you know. It's
Yeah.
not supposed to be like scary or anything.
Yeah.
Their CGI also wasn't half bad. It was like fine,
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming
you
it
know.
wasn't a big budget, this movie.
I mean, it must have been decent. They also got Christoph Waltz to be in it. He was great. He's good in everything that he's in
Yeah.
though. Um, yeah, I really like the main girl as well. His love interest.
Yeah, but
I
I haven't seen her in anything before.
Neither have I. Yeah, I might have seen her in like one thing actually. I remember looking on Letterboxd.
Mhm.
Oh, she's in the Bling Ring,
What's that?
but I don't know if I don't think she plays one of the main girls. She's like a random person in it. Yeah, she's like all the way at the bottom of the cast list. Schoolgirl's friend. So yeah, she's a actress. The niece of David Arquette. Okay, that makes sense.
Interesting.
Hold on. She was good though. I really liked her.
Yeah.
And David Arquette's the guy from Scream, by the way, like Dewey in Scream.
Oh, okay.
So, um, so yeah, she's continuing in his horror footsteps. But for
Yeah.
someone who hasn't really been notably in a feature, she was great. She was pretty much one of the leads in this, and I really like. I kind of got their romance. You know, it worked for me,
Yeah.
which a lot of times it doesn't for me. Just the romance movies, but I really liked his makeup as well.
Yeah. And honestly, like you said, I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah, I kind of like stood up in my seat when I saw that because I was
Yeah.
like preparing just for whatever. I also liked his armor in the beginning. That dragon helmet was sick.
Yeah.
A lot of just the costume design in general was really cool.
Yeah.
But he was definitely giving Gary Oldman like Bram Stoker's Dracula for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. The hair specifically.
Yeah. I like the scene with the nuns, where he
Yeah.
basically once he realizes that his love has returned, he's like, "Yo, I got to get a bunch of blood right now and like start looking not old and disheveled." So he basically just like goes to a nunnery or whatever you want to call those places.
The
I don't know what it's called,
monastery.
the monastery, and he's just like, "Oh, can I please have some bread?" And as soon as they're like, "Yes, come in," he's like, "Thanks for inviting me in," like a little campy thing,
Yeah.
and just like eats all of them. I really love that whole scene.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, for my favorite scene though, I think it is probably that sequence with the visitor when he comes to Transylvania, and it's very much Bram Stoker's Dracula,
Yeah.
Garrett, where the way he moves, he's sort of like not levitating maybe, but like
But kind of floating
disappearing,
over. Yeah.
reappearing behind his back while he wasn't looking, just like things that shouldn't be humanly possible. And that's exactly how he's moving in
Yeah.
Bram Stoker's Dracula, you know? So
Mhm.
I enjoyed that scene where he kills the rat, squeezes it in his cup, just like little things like his mannerisms and how he
Yeah.
acted. And that's basically the sequence where he has that whole get up and the makeup and everything.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah.
yeah.
I honestly, my favorite scene, I think, is the one in the monastery, especially that shot of like where all the women are around him and he kind of like looks up at the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a great shot too.
yeah,
And he takes his wig off too, so he kind of looks like
yeah.
insane, disgusting, and bald. Um, one thing I was a little confused about is like, how does he become Dracula? Like, I guess
I,
the whole
I,
point of the story is like he denies God,
yeah, like it's
and
supposed to be like I guess he abandons God and maybe God puts a curse on him.
okay, that's yeah. So he's cursed. I'm assuming that's probably what it is in the
Yeah,
book, but I guess that's something I never really thought about. Like, how did Dracula initially become Dracula?
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I don't.
What did you think
I
about
was
the plot about like the perfume?
Oh, where he could seduce any girl to come
Yeah,
to him in any second. I don't know. I mean, it was kind of like I don't want to say a cop out, but it made his life a lot easier. It is a little bit
yeah.
of lazy writing, I guess.
Well, he says a
Um.
line. He's like, "Oh, this wasn't like the most unpleasant period of my life."
Oh yeah. When
Yeah,
when he's talking about how he was perfecting his perfume scent
yeah,
and everything.
yeah,
Yeah. I thought it was fine. I don't know.
yeah,
It didn't bother me, but
yeah,
see him go like this in some scenes and stuff,
yeah.
and then the
And
ladies start coming to him.
like there's that one scene of like him. I don't know if he's in Venice or something, and like he does it, and like literally, there's like a room of like 50 girls, and they all just like bow to him.
Yeah. I like the sequence as well where it goes through him in the time periods where he's like different
Yeah,
facial hair, different outfits, and things like that.
yeah,
I don't know, I just feel like for a Dracula movie it's so easy to be lazy, but they
yeah.
did do a pretty good job here. I think it's probably not a lot of people are going to see it, but
No, no. I mean, it's a European movie. It's not like So assuming it's like a wider release there.
Well,
Like I
it's already out overseas.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was looking on Letterboxd, and there's a section on there that has like release dates, and you can see by country
Yeah.
where it's released. So all of them are like late 2025, and then it says USA is February 6th.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was. Oh yeah, it's a French movie. Country France.
Yeah.
France. I didn't realize that. That's kind of interesting. I really like the poster too.
I'm done with the what is it, the castle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. But yeah, favorite character.
Gotta be Dracula.
Yeah, it's got to be Drac. The she's good as well. And Christoph Waltz's
Yeah.
character is good.
I thought he was funny. His
Yeah,
character.
yeah, he was funny. He was
Yeah.
playing it up a bit. Um, but yeah, I guess I don't know if you have anything else you want to add about it.
I enjoy it. Honestly, it surprised me. I liked it more than I thought I would, to be honest.
Yeah, same. But
Yeah.
all right, we could rate it. You want to go
Yeah.
first this time?
So I gave it a 3.5, 7 out of 10. I like that it invokes a lot of the classic Dracula tropes, but also it stands on its own 2 feet and has like a kind of its own story. Right amount of camp. I love the whole, you know, Bram Stoker's that they really commit to the bit with all the makeup and the way he acts and stuff. So I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I agree. Dracula was a pleasant surprise for me. I gave it a 3.5 stars, 7 out of 10. I really loved Caleb Landry Jones's performance in this, and just his mannerisms, how he spoke, how he moved. And like you mentioned, the whole Bram Stoker's Gary Oldman look that he had, I love that. I was not
Yeah.
expecting that, and I really love that. And ever since that moment in the movie, I locked in. And like you said, it stands on its own 2 feet, and it feels unlike other Dracula stories. It's very much a love story. It
Yeah.
really is. The specific focus of it is a love story. But yeah, I'm really happy that we were able to catch this and review it, and definitely go see it. Go see
Yeah.
it if you guys, what else is coming out in the early months of the year. So go check it out. And shout out to Harold, shout out to Pixel Scene Media for sending us the screener.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely go check it out in theaters on February 6th.
Nice.
So yeah.
All right. So you want to get to the movie news?
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
do that.
I also forgot to mention that I was lucky and I got to see, well, Matt knows about this, but I got to see Send Help this weekend,
Yeah, I'm
which
jealous.
I actually really like. I mean, we're going to talk about it next week, but I
Early
think we're
thoughts without spoilers.
really good. I remember when the first description came out is like, it's like Castaway meets Misery, and it's like very much Misery vibes.
Really.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
captive kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll see.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
But
All right. You want to start with this, the first one?
yeah, I could say it.
Yeah.
So we finally are starting to get some casting news from the live action God of War series, which is going to be coming to Prime Video. And the big announcement is Ryan Hurst, who played Thor in God of War Ragnarok, is going to be playing Kratos in live action.
Oh, I didn't know he
Which,
played Thor.
yeah, it's
That's
pretty
actually
crazy.
pretty cool. Yeah.
It's cool. It's someone like from within Sony, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's also in Sons of Anarchy. I'm not really too familiar with him, but just based on the look, like that picture they posted of him next to Kratos, he could definitely pull
Yeah.
it off. He's gonna have to bulk the fuck up though. I'll tell
Yeah.
you that, because
Yeah.
Kratos is huge. But I'm really excited. And no disrespect to Ryan Hurst or anything, but his name is not what excites me about it. It's just like the fact that we're getting casting. Like this is actually
Yeah.
happening. And I love God of War. We both love God of War.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see what they do with this. And I'm kind of excited for Prime because they did Fallout. Fallout's very successful. People
Yeah.
love it a lot. I haven't watched second season, I have to admit, but I was a fan of the first season. So I kind of do trust them. They also have a ton of other, not that this is like a superhero thing, but it's superhero adjacent. And they
Yeah.
also do The Boys. So I feel like it would be a similar tone to that. My only
Yeah.
issue is, why are you starting with Norse mythology?
Yeah. I don't know why they're not just starting with maybe, I don't know, maybe if it's successful they'll go because I feel like the older games, it's a lot less like linear story. It's kind of just like him battling all the gods. Like this is kind of like it's kind of like a movie essentially the way the story plays out. So maybe that's why. Because
That
the
yeah, that could be why. And that's
you
just
know
like modern gaming. All
yeah
games are like that now.
yeah
But
yeah
yeah, it is cool that he played Thor. Now I saw some people were saying they should get um Christopher
Christopher
Judge
Judge
to
for
play
Thor.
Thor. Yeah.
That would be cool.
That would be funny.
Yeah
He's definitely gonna at least have a cameo.
yeah. There's no way he doesn't.
I
But yeah, it's
wonder if he
exciting.
auditioned Christopher Judge to actually play Kratos in live action.
I feel like maybe he doesn't really have a lot of live action credits. I'm assuming, right?
Not really. I think he's been in like Star Trek or something. I
No,
don't, I don't think he's really known for anything like that, but he would have been good. But maybe he's holding off on this because he's going to be playing Darkseid. Who
definitely.
knows?
Apparently, they
The
cast
cat.
Darkseid already, so we'll see.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Um,
Um.
but yeah,
Yeah. I'll
we
get
can
to
move on.
the next bit of news. So I don't know if this was officially confirmed, but it's very very likely that we have the writer for Batman: The Brave and the Bold, and it's Christina Hudson, who previously wrote The Flash, Birds of Prey. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not.
It's not exactly a stellar lineup right
Yeah,
there.
like it's okay. I mean, she wrote her best credits probably Bumblebee, but like I don't know. I do not like this team coming back. Like these are the people behind the Flash. I really don't want Andy Muschietti directing it. I'm hoping
Yeah,
that it kind of takes him out of it, but I don't know. I mean, not to discredit the writer, but I don't. Apparently, she also wrote that Batgirl film that never got released.
or no, she wrote Batman Beyond, like a
No.
script for Batman Beyond that
Oh
didn't
well,
get
she also wrote
released.
the Batgirl movie too.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
But
Continue.
yeah, I don't. I mean, James Gunn hasn't come out and officially confirmed it yet, but I feel like him not saying anything is kind of the confirmation. Because if it wasn't the writer, I feel like we would have said like no.
Yeah, and I mean this is from the Hollywood Reporter. They're pretty reliable. I also think
Yeah,
Variety confirmed it like
yeah,
a day later. So, um, I don't know. This is kind of. They also said in the article like Andy Muschietti, as of right now, is attached to direct, but that could change based on his availability. They are going ahead with it. Welcome to Derry season 2. So we'll see if those have any overlap. But
yeah.
this feels kind of like the perfect storm right now, where they're like, oh, Muschietti doesn't really know if he's going to direct, and then this writer gets announced, people don't like it. And at the same time that all of this is happening, you have Sam Raimi doing press
Yeah,
saying, I love Batman. I'd love to do a Batman movie. I wanted to do a Batman movie. Get
I
Sam
just, I
Raimi.
know, I know.
Get
I don't
Sam
understand
Raimi.
why.
He made some of the best comic book movies ever. Like we're talking about
Yeah,
the original Spider-Man trilogy, Doctor
yeah.
Strange. We really enjoyed,
We
but
really liked it. Yeah,
it's not one of the best comic movies ever. But yeah, we really enjoyed that. And he wants to do it. Like, why are you
yeah.
gonna take the people behind the Flash, the writer and director from the Flash, instead of Sam Raimi? He said he wants to do it. Like,
I
I don't
just,
know.
yeah. I mean, hopefully with Send Help, like it's doing really well around Tomatoes. Like it's like 93% right now. So hopefully that'll kind of boost him a little bit. But
Yeah, and
I
that should give him confidence as a director again. Not that he lost it at any point, but he
yeah.
definitely stepped away from
Yeah, he
directing
took
for a
more of a
while.
producing role for a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah, so now he had Doctor Strange. It was like middling to people. Sent helps a lot of people receive very well. Maybe
yeah.
he'll want to be directing more stuff. So
We'll see.
let him do Batman. You know.
Yeah. But yeah, Matt, you want to talk about the?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we really have much interest in this, but it's
Yeah,
definitely a major trailer. So we got our first look at the Masters of the Universe live action movie, starring Nicholas Galitzine as He-Man, who I think was a pretty good casting there. People
he looks
probably
the
know
part.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, people know him from that movie that he did with Anne Hathaway. Completely forgot what it's called, but it's the
Oh,
one
isn't it
where
like the
like
idea of you or something?
yeah, 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 where he's supposed to be. It's like
The
it's
like
based on a Harry Styles fan
fine
fiction or
fiction.
something.
Yeah,
Um, I think he's a good actor. I think he was my choice to play Cyclops
isn't
in
he
the
in
rebooted
Bottoms too?
MCU. Yes, he's very good in Bottoms. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
in Bottoms. Anyways, the trailer. Some stuff very good. Skeletor looks
yeah,
great. The world that they're in, like his costume looks really good. his thing where he raises the sword and says whatever his catchphrase
Yeah.
and all this lights and shit. Great, love that. But what they seem to be doing with the story, I don't love. And
Yeah,
again, I know nothing about He-Man. I don't know if this is actually how it's like, but
it's like they're
what were you gonna
committing
say?
to the yeah, like it's a fish out of water type of like why not just commit to the world that he's in? I feel
Yeah,
you
it's
know what I
like
mean?
it's so tired at this point. How many
Yeah,
fish out of water things we can get? It's like, why not just set a story of He-Man in He-Man world?
yeah.
Why do you have to make him a person from Earth that goes to He-Man world? Like, they're over explaining it. Just be like, this is the movie. It's set in this world. It would be like if
The
Lord of the
audience will be able to
Rings.
figure it out. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not.
it would be like if Lord of the if for Lord of the Rings they were too afraid to show like a mythical world, so they were just like, oh, this person from the real world got stuck in this
Yeah,
mythical world. They did it with
and
Minecraft. They did it with the Sonic movie. They did it with other fucking Detective Pikachu. Maybe maybe that's
no,
different,
no,
but
Detective Pikachu's not like that. But
SpongeBob, Sponge out of water. I don't
yeah,
know. They've definitely done it
I
with a
just
couple.
and like what you said with the trailer. There's like I've never seen a trailer where some shots look absolutely amazing and other shots look like complete dog shit. Like it's so imbalanced. Like what's the Skeletor? I mean, he's played by
Yeah,
Jared Leto, unfortunately, but looks great. Looks really cool. Like some of the lighting in the fight scenes, like it looks like a Saturday morning cartoon brought to life. But then like the picture we're looking at now for the thing for the trailer, that shot looks like shit.
yeah,
It's just like a CGI amalgamate. Like I don't know.
yeah. And you
But
have like a
also,
weird
it's
CGI tiger. It doesn't look that
yeah,
great, but
yeah. What is it? It's Travis Knight, I believe, right?
yes,
So I
I
mean,
believe so.
he's done Kubo and the Two Strings. He did Bumblebee. He did Transformers One. So he's a good director, especially with these fantasy properties. So it'll probably be good. But I know like the only person I know that actually likes He Man is like our Uncle Steven.
Does he actually?
Yeah.
Does Dad like it? I feel like he did. Maybe.
He maybe even when he was younger, grew up watching it. I know nothing about. I just know that like Skeletor is the villain.
Yeah, and he has a sick design.
Yeah, that's like pretty much
Um,
it.
but yeah, we'll see when
Yeah,
it comes out. June 5th. That's gonna be like a summer blockbuster kind of thing.
yeah.
So
Next thing we got was this actually came out the same time that the writer stuff came out about Batman, so I feel like it was kind of just like a distraction. We got our first look at Lobo, and he looks fine. Like it's not. I don't know. It's kind of disappointing a
there's
little bit.
something off about him.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the lighting or like I don't know. I mean, listen, it's only our first look at it, so we'll see. But you know, we don't haven't heard him say any lines yet, so obviously there's that. But it doesn't look bad. Like it's not like oh, this is not Lobo. It just looks off. Like something is not right about it.
You know what I think it is? I think it is the fact that he looks like a person wearing makeup.
Yeah,
It looks
it
like
doesn't
he
look
has
like his
makeup.
skin. Yeah,
Yeah. And that, like, it just looks like Jason Momoa in a face full of makeup, like he's dressed up as a clown or something.
yeah,
Like, it doesn't look like he's an alien. It doesn't look like he actually has white skin.
yeah.
And I don't know if that's a design choice to make him look like that or they just couldn't nail it down. But
And we
it,
have 5 months till the movie comes out, so maybe they'll fix it up in post. But you know, I mean, his like weapon looked kind of cool. You know, I
yeah,
don't.
it doesn't look bad. It
Yeah, it's
definitely
not.
doesn't look
It doesn't look
bad.
bad, but just I don't know. I feel like the bar is really high for the comic book looks in the DCU, just because they'll commit to the bit, especially like with Superman. Like I really like a lot of the costumes in that. I love Supergirl's costume, but I don't know. Yeah, we'll see.
And this is like a casting that has people have been talking about for so long, you
Yeah,
know, that it's like he's perfect for this. So then when you finally get it, you're sort of bound to be underwhelmed a little bit
yeah,
because you think of this picture in your head of what he's going to be like. See all these edits. So, it's not going to, I'm still going to go see the movie. I'm still probably going to enjoy
yeah.
his performance, but
I agree.
there's something a little off about it. And it is kind of random that they just like release that. Why?
Yeah, I
I
think it's
guess,
because all the stuff came out about
uh,
the Batman writer.
yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not mad that they released it. Like
No,
I'll take more content. Give me more content. But
I mean,
it
listen,
is kind of random.
next episode is gonna be a big episode because we have all the Super Bowl trailers. So I'm
That's
assuming
true.
we're probably gonna get a Supergirl trailer. Maybe
Probably Doomsday, like a
nah, I don't
real
think so.
Doomsday trailer.
I doubt it.
Definitely Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah.
Definitely Spider-Man.
Supergirl, probably another Mario trailer, maybe. Oh, you know what? Actually, you know what was definitely gonna get one? Project
What?
Hail Mary.
Oh yeah, that'll get one.
Yeah,
There's some buzz about that movie now too.
yeah. I'm
Apparently,
very.
it's going to be like an early Oscar favorite, which I wasn't expecting from it. I mean,
The story's
it,
amazing. It is really, really good.
it's weird for like a sci-fi sort of. It seems like it's comedic too, like a sci-fi comedy being in like
Yeah,
awards contention.
it's kind of
You
like.
know?
I mean, it's not a spoiler. It's in the trailer, but the alien in it, him and the alien, kind of have like a unique relationship.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, his name's Rocky. But
Rocky.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, and then we also ended up getting a second trailer for Super Mario Galaxy movie, which they moved the release date up to April 1st. I don't know if you
Oh,
saw
when was it
that. So
originally?
I think it was like the 3rd or something. They moved it up a couple days, but we got our first look at Yoshi and looks great.
Yeah.
Perfect. I I have no
Yeah.
notes on it. I mean, it looks great.
Animation looks really good, honestly, for all the because you got they had some other like reels in it too.
Yeah, and
But
I'm so glad that when Yoshi spoke, he was like Yoshi instead
yeah,
of being like Aquafina's voice or something, you know?
yeah,
Like they don't need a voice actor for
for
Yoshi.
Yoshi, yeah,
He's good as like a creature. And I
yeah,
feel like it would be a little weird if Mario was riding him around and treating him as a pet and he was like had a real human voice
human
and stuff.
voice, yeah,
So I'm glad that we're getting that. There's also a couple other characters that Birdo was in the trailer. I don't know if you know Birdo.
who's Birdo?
She's like the female Yoshi,
Oh, I know what you're
the
talking
pink
about. Yeah,
or not even. Yeah, she's.
no, I
I
don't
think
think
she's
she's a
like
female Yoshi. It's like the she has like the giant circle mouth.
yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, she's canonically transgender.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see
Sure.
how they explain that one in a
Yeah.
children's movie. Let's see. Let
Maybe it's like one of those things, like fish can like change gender sometimes. Like if there's not enough of a certain gender or something like that
me see.
to
Is
survive.
Birdo transgender? You already know the right wing is going to be tight about this.
Oh yeah. Well, did you see in the He-Man trailer, like on his desk it said like he him, which is like obviously supposed to be a
It's a
play on like
joke, yeah, because
yeah,
He-Man, yeah,
but
it's a
like people
joke.
were complaining about it. It's like, dude, just fucking relax, man.
Okay, so apparently an early Super Mario Bros. 2 manual describes her as a male who thinks he's a girl. But then ever since all the other media past that just made her a girl. And like didn't say anything about the whole male wanting to be a girl thing.
I mean, I doubt it's gonna be,
Yeah,
I
that's
really
funny
don't
though.
think it's gonna be a thing in the movie.
Yeah, I highly doubt that Universal in their $1 billion grossing children's movie is going to include an outright transgender character.
Yeah,
But you never know. It's not
yeah,
like it's Disney, you know? It's
yeah, that's
possible.
true.
But
Yeah,
aside from that, this trailer feels like completely different than the first
yeah.
trailer.
Honestly, they don't really show anything with this like galaxy part of it. Most of it looks like it's kind of based on like Mushroom Kingdom kind of
There's a
stuff.
lot of
Like,
Super Mario Odyssey
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
The
Which I'm
T-Rex at the
surprised
end.
about it. Yeah,
I think that place they visit, the desert
the
area,
deserts
that's,
from Odyssey.
yeah. So,
Um,
not much galaxy in this trailer.
yeah, very
But,
interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Next bit we got our. I didn't even know you got cast in this. Travis Scott is in Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, which somehow people were like, I don't know. Do you think he's gonna have anything more than like a 5-second role?
I don't know. I mean, they clearly put this in the trailer just to generate some clicks and some hype
Yeah,
because this is probably the only words he's going to utter in the entire
yeah.
movie. I don't care, man.
Who
I mean, the
cares?
thing is, it would be at first my gut reaction is like this is Travis Scott should not be in The Odyssey. He should not be in a movie about The Odyssey.
Yeah,
His accent is not an accent that existed back then. He looks like he has an iPhone in his pocket. But in a previous episode, we talked about historical inaccuracies in the Odyssey, and I said I don't care. So why would I care about this? I can't.
Yeah, that's why, like, I don't know, it doesn't really bother me that much.
I mean, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
stunt casting. The same thing that he put Harry Styles in Dunkirk, Christopher Nolan. It's not the first time he's gonna do shit like this.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I feel like he's the only black actor in this fucking cast. Honestly.
No, the girl from, oh my god. She's in Black Panther, she's in,
Oh, Lupita Nyong'o. Yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
she has, like, a
You're
bigger
right.
role in it, though. She's, like, plays one of the gods, I believe.
Yeah, and Zendaya. I think she's
Yeah.
half black, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
But
Also, I don't you didn't put it in here, but we also got a Invincible Season 4 trailer.
yes, he did.
Um,
I don't really remember much from it, but
looks fine.
it looked good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what was new in it.
Like, you
So
got
it
the
seems
voice
like
reveal, Philippe Pace.
sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it seems like they're gonna gather this team to go up against whatever the Lee Pace is playing. I forget his name.
Is it I actually have no idea.
Not Conquest. What the fuck's
No,
his name?
Conquest is the other guy. This is bothering me now.
Here we go. Thrag.
Oh, Thrag, okay.
Yeah.
This just came out, like, maybe a couple hours ago. We got a Daredevil Season 4 trailer, or season whatever it is.
I didn't actually watch it.
Neither I've seen clips of it. Jessica Jones is in it.
Yeah. I saw Jessica Jones, yeah. And I saw like a still of Kingpin in a boxing ring, like punching someone or something. Yeah. So
didn't Wonder Man come out today?
it comes out tonight, I believe. I think
Apparently it's
all
actually really
episodes
good.
release.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has like 90 something Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only adds more fuel to the fire that Brand New Day is going to be peak because another Destin Daniel Cretton.
Yeah. Oh
It's
yeah, I
done
forgot
really
this
well.
is like his love child.
Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, Invincible trailer. Was there anything else you were gonna say?
Nah,
It
like
seems
they're
like
kind of
they're getting a team against Thrag. They have Battle Beast in there. Omni Man comes back, and I guess he's gonna be
that Seth Rogen alien. I don't know his name.
Alan.
Alan the alien.
What's the mom's name? Deborah, right?
I think it's Deborah. Yeah.
She's
Is
probably
this
gonna. I have a feeling she's gonna get back with Omni Man, probably.
I don't know. Isn't she dating someone though in it already?
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see.
Doesn't like I know I got spoiled for something already though.
What?
Well, I'm not gonna say it.
Okay, don't say it.
The character's death, but
No,
from a
don't say
comic
it.
panel. But honestly, the only thing that sucks is like when you look at the comic panels from the Invincible comic and you look at the show, the animation is so bad. I mean, this looks a little bit better, but like compare something like this to like X-Men 97.
Yeah,
Night
but I
and
guess there's
day.
a trade off because we get Invincible every year. You know.
Yeah, but I'd rather wait. Like, would you rather it be delayed like another 6 to 9 months if the animation was significantly better? I
Probably.
would.
Yeah.
I would, yeah.
There's so much content coming out these days that we can wait.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's like Daredevil, Invincible, and one other thing comes out in March too.
I don't know how I'm gonna watch all this shit, bro. I don't know how I'm gonna watch Wonder Man. Like I'm still catching up on movies from last year. I just watched Blue Moon last night.
Where did you watch it?
Finally, on like one of those pirating.
Was it good?
I liked it. I mean, the character, he's not what you're gonna expect. Like once you watch it, you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
What is it's like about a musician's life, right? Or something?
It's basically about this lyricist or like writer, musician guy, and then a composer that have worked together their entire career. And then this composer guy leaves the lyricist guy to work with this other lyricist. The first show that they make turns out to be like the biggest hit ever. It's huge. It's like this play called Oklahoma, which is like a real show. And then it's basically about him dealing with that because this guy went off to go with someone else and it was like the biggest show ever.
Damn.
But he's just kind of like an alcoholic. He's, he's depressed, whatever. But he is the most annoying character of all time.
Really?
Like Ethan Hawke does such a great job playing this character, but he's so annoying. You hate him as soon as he steps in like the first scene. You're like, shut the fuck up, please. All he does is talk the entire movie. But you should watch it though. It's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's so much stuff coming out, bro.
Yeah.
It's so hard to keep up. I
And
gotta
always,
watch more stuff. I gotta watch Secret Agent from last year.
yeah. I may go in the city this week and try to see it.
Yeah, that's best actor
Yeah.
nomination, best picture nomination. You got to see Sentimental Value.
So I know I'm waiting for a way to see it.
Yeah, but anyways,
Yeah.
speaking of awards season,
Yeah. We have
we
our award picks from last
yeah.
week. We revealed our nominations.
So maybe we
And
could go in reverse order for these. So start with the superhero and then do best picture last.
okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah. Do you want to go one by one, or you want to just like me rattle them off?
No, we'll go one by one, back and forth with each other.
Okay. Okay.
So let me see.
So
What was your pick for?
my picks for superhero were, I mean, I feel like we were both the same. It was Captain America: Brave New World,
No,
Fantastic
no, just
Four.
just say which one.
Oh, which one?
Honestly, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
For me, it was Superman by James Gunn.
My
You know,
best superhero feature was Fantastic Four: First Steps
yeah.
from Matt Shackman.
I have to say, I feel like all three, because Brave New World was ass, but like all the other three movies that came out were pretty like in the same level of, you know,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I gave all three of them a 4-star.
yeah,
Maybe Superman I might have given a 3.5, but all three are pretty solid.
yeah,
I really liked Fantastic Four. I think it was a great cast. I wasn't expecting to like Pedro Pascal's Reed, but I really did, and I love the world that it was in.
yeah.
We spoke about it in a previous episode, but I don't know if you have anything to say about Superman.
No, I love that they just dive right into it. Like this world exists with like kaiju's and superheroes, and kind of like similar to Fantastic Four, where like superheroes exist and like there's no one's questioning it, you know. And it's not like we've had so many superheroes of like superhero movies where, you know, there's a question of like should they exist? Like they're kind of villainized by the public. Like I kind of like this change to where like superheroes exist and the public is like okay with that, and there's just no
Yeah,
questioning it, you know.
yep, definitely.
Yeah,
Okay. So best horror feature, I chose Weapons by Zach Kreger.
me as well. I also chose weapons. You know,
It had a
was
big cultural significance, not as much as something like Sinners, but I do prefer Weapons over Sinners personally. I think that it feels like an epic, which is very rare for a horror movie. It's very well written, has a great cast, and a great performance in Amy Madigan as Gladys, which is a horror film getting awards recognition. It's very
yeah.
rare. So
Um, to me, Sinners just isn't really a horror movie. It doesn't feel scary. Like, is it? You know, I love Sinners. I think like overall, Sinners is a better movie. But the best horror movie to come out this year, I think, is Weapons.
that's fair.
You know,
That's fair. Yeah. All right. Who'd you pick for best screenplay?
best screenplay, I had Hamnet by Chloe Zhao and Maggie O'Farrell.
Okay. What you got to say about it?
Just, and I know it's based off a book, but it's like such an emotional gut punch. This movie, like, I was honestly the only movie this year to make me cry. Not that I cry a lot at the movies, but you know, it was just, you know, you really buy into their relationship between, what the hell's his name? What's
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare, and I can't remember her name, but you know, I
I don't
don't.
remember her name either.
Yeah, I know.
Paul Mescal and Jesse
Paul
Buckley.
Mescal,
Yeah.
and yeah, but you know, watching her go through this turmoil of losing a child and like dealing with that with her husband and like the turmoil of that, I thought it was just so well written, and you know,
Yeah, it's a great choice.
yeah,
Me personally, my winner for best screenplay was Begonia, written by Will Tracy. I just thought it was very smart, very funny. It utilized its characters very well, and it kind of had me on the edge of my seat, just second guessing throughout the whole movie. So,
yeah,
it's a big fan of that. I did really like Hamnets though as well.
yeah. Both based
So
off books, which is kind of interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
So my winner for best director of 2025 is Yorgos Lanthimos for Begonia. Not going to be a popular pick. He didn't even get nominated or was even like in any conversations this year for Best Director. But I just love his style so much. And I love everything that he does. And, I don't know. I just think he deserves more recognition.
Yeah. So for me, I had Park Chan Wook for No Other Choice. I really really love this movie, and I cannot believe it didn't get one Oscar nomination. I thought at least it would be international. It's insane it didn't even get an international recognition. I saw something that none of his movies have had nominations before.
Is that true? That's insane. If that's true,
Yeah,
that's
is that
crazy.
yeah, I like, I really really like this movie. The characters, the story. There's so many shots in this movie that are amazing. I don't know. Yeah, I love this. My favorite movie of the year.
Yeah. So you want to do best
Yeah.
breakout for you?
Best breakout performance, I had Miles Canton from Sinners. And for you?
I had Chase Infinity from One Battle After Another.
Yeah.
Although Miles Caton is definitely a great choice. He's probably my runner up, but
Yeah.
I just think what Chase Infinity was able to do in One Battle After Another, such a epic movie and going toe to toe with Leo,
No, yeah.
going toe to
Yeah.
toe with Sean Penn, and it's someone who's never really acted in a big feature film before.
Yeah.
So she's definitely, I feel like, the breakout star of 2025.
Fair. Yeah. She would have been my runner up too. And same thing, like he was able to stand toe to toe with, Haley Steinfeld and Michael B. Jordan. Obviously not in the same category as those actors, but also just his musical side of the performance was fantastic. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely playing the guitar, singing, all
Yeah.
that. Um, okay, best supporting performance from a female. I had Amy Madigan from Weapons.
I guess I had Chase Infinity from One Battle After Another.
That's fair. I mean, I just said all the great things
Yeah.
that she just did. Although I think she was going for lead actually in the Oscars,
I feel like
not
she's not
supporting.
not a lead in it though.
I don't know. It could be argued either way, but for me, Amy Madigan, I just feel like her performance as Gladys, it's just a complete transformation of her.
Yeah.
And that's the highlight of Weapons. Everyone came out talking about Gladys. People dressed up as Gladys for Halloween. Shout out Mike Costa. And yeah, I feel like I really like seeing horror movies get recognition during
Yeah.
these award seasons. So
And usually they feel like when's the last time I've seen anybody from a horror movie get nominated for best supporting any acting role?
Kathy Bates probably from
Yeah.
Misery.
Misery, yeah. But next we had a best supporting performance. So for me, I had Benicio del Toro in One Battle After Another.
I had Stellan Skarsgård, Sentimental Value.
I love his character. I think he's a lot of fun. He seems like he doesn't take him to himself. I know it's like he's serious in the role in terms of like what he does and his importance to the story, but it just seems like he's just having like so much fun doing it. Like I don't know the thing of like how many beers did you have? Like a couple beers. Like I don't know. I just
Few small beers.
few small beers. I said. Um, I don't know. I really liked it. I thought he was a lot of fun, and you know, yeah,
Yeah, no, it's a great choice. And he, again, someone who was nominated. I chose Stellan. I love Stellan Skarsgård. I always loved him, and he's so good in Sentimental Value. Just this role as a father who wasn't there for his kids, who's also an actor. That's kind of it's funny because he did an interview with Alexander Skarsgård, and they made a joke that he was like, "Oh, you just played yourself." Maybe that kind of played into it a little bit,
yeah,
but he did such a great job in this movie, and this whole cast in general was just amazing. So
yeah. Well,
okay, yeah.
best.
So
Yeah,
so yeah, I'll do this one. Best lead performance by a female. I went back and forth on this one, but I decided on Emma Stone for Begonia.
I went with Jessie Buckley from Hamnet.
That's fair. She's probably gonna
Yeah,
win the Oscar, I think, and amazing performance, obviously.
yeah. I think just she's able to portray the loss and like sorrow of dealing what she has to deal with on screen. And I don't know, I think for me it was like no one, obviously that everyone had good performances this year, but I think this is the one where like no one's even close in my opinion. I think like she's in a class of her own with this.
That's fair. I just think that there's definitely a little bit of a bias towards Emma Stone's performance just because she
She's
won
won in the
so
past. That's
recently.
fair. Yeah.
No one's really considering it, you know. She was nominated at a bunch of award shows and stuff. She got the Oscar nomination. I think she's like the youngest woman to ever have
Like,
7 Oscar
oh yeah,
nominations. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, she was fantastic. Shaves her head for the movie, so she has like the transformation down for it.
yeah,
Just like completely dives into the character in that movie. Her and Jesse Plemons going back and forth with each other is just so fun to
yeah.
watch. And you know what ends up happening with her character in the movie. So
Plemons didn't get any nominations, right?
a couple award shows he did, but no Oscar.
Yeah. I know Ethan
So
Hawke came out and said something about it because he got nominated.
yeah, yep. He mentioned something about Plemons. A couple other people's, I think. I think he said what's his face
Lee
from.
Byung-hun.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
mentioned him as well. But
yeah.
all right,
But best lead performance for male, I had Timothy Chalamet from Marty Supreme.
I had Timothy Chalamet as well
Yeah,
as my winner. I think this is the only one we've agreed on so far, pretty much.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah, just Marty Supreme. Just he is that movie. He's the
yeah,
face of that movie, and he just becomes Marty Mauser.
yeah,
And it's hard to it's hard to see where the line between Timmy and Marty crosses, even in real
yeah,
life. So
yeah. Yeah, he was. Honestly, it feels like he was like born to play this character. Yeah,
yep,
yeah,
that's a fair thing to say. Um, but yeah, I feel like that was pretty obvious from
yeah,
us, that one. But all right, so best picture of the year 2025 for me was Begonia by Yorgos Lanthimos, and you've seen I've been giving it a couple awards throughout this whole night. Um, it's the best movie of the year. You know,
yeah,
Yorgos masterfully directs, has 2 amazing performances at the leads, and just a great, well written story that has you second guessing the entire way. So I think it deserves more love.
fair. For me, it was No Other Choice, directed by Park Chan-wook. I just think the story's fantastic of what a guy is willing to do for his family. You know, it's also funny. I think it's well written. It shows, just how I don't know, like his whole like how do I explain it? Like, just I think the way he is able to just portray him doing these kind of really sinister and dark things and almost come off as like comedic. And, even just everything about, like, just from I know I talk about the camera work a lot. There was so many shots in this movie that I was just in awe of. There's the one you've seen, well, the one, like, with the lighter, and there's one that's, like, it's stupid, but where they're looking at the guns on the screen, and you see the reflection of the character. Like, I thought that was just a really clever shot. And there's that scene circulating around online of, like, when he kills that first guy, where that guy's, like, blasting the music, like, that scene's hysterical,
That's
like, it
such yeah, that scene is so good.
yeah, um, it's a travesty that this didn't get nominated for anything, but, yeah,
I know, not even international. It's
yeah.
crazy. It's
I
really
wanna I
crazy.
wanna I wanna look confirm if that thing I said was true. Uh, Let me see.
I feel like he must have been nominated for Old Boy,
That's what I
but
was
maybe
thinking too,
maybe
but
it's like one of those cult classic kind of that wasn't that
yeah,
big at the time and got huge. Also, The Handmaiden that had no
yeah,
nominations.
no. Yeah, I'm looking yeah, no, because 'cause I'm looking at, like, his award list, and for O, there's none with Oscar.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow.
Old Boy's crazy that he didn't get nominated for anything.
I know, but I mean that's also not necessarily like an Oscar-friendly movie,
It's
the plot
fair.
and everything.
Isn't it
But
based off a
although,
comic or manga or a comic
yeah,
book or
it's based
something?
off a comic, I think. So,
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
so we can move on now. So thanks everyone. It's been a great year,
Yeah.
2025. We've had some great movies, some great performances, and podcast has grown significantly in the past year. Um, we got our first real kind of opportunities, first
Yeah.
screener. We got a little Temu sponsorship opportunity come through the mail today. Don't know if I want to be a poster boy for Temu yet. I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah, we'll see.
But we'll see what this next year has in store for us. And I'm trying to think ahead. I have no idea what's gonna be in like my best picture and stuff.
For
Like the
next year,
Odyssey, probably.
see Project Hail Mary maybe. I don't know. I mean, I
Digger.
think honestly, there's gonna be more higher quality movies this year than last year.
I think so as well.
Like
I mean,
Digger,
the
you
Oscars
know.
feels very like when the nominations came out, there wasn't like a I wasn't like, oh, this is shocking. It kind of was like, okay.
Yeah.
Which
It was
some
like,
years is like that,
yeah.
but
I just
it's
feel like
it's
it was
fun
the
to have.
same kind of like 3 or 4 movies getting passed around, like for, you know what I mean?
Mm, yeah.
For the
Sometimes it
nominations.
is like that, but
Yeah.
anyways. All right. Let's move on to our last film.
Yeah.
And Joe, don't forget you're gonna have to recommend something
No,
at the
I
end.
have a movie ready.
Okay, good. So last episode I recommended the film Scarface, which neither of us have ever seen somehow. The amount of times I've said that and people are like, how have you never seen Scarface? I knew I had to watch it, so eventually. So I decided to recommend it for us. So let me read the synopsis. He loved the American dream with a vengeance. After getting a green card in exchange for assassinating a Cuban government official, Tony Montana stakes a claim on the drug trade in Miami, viciously murdering anyone who stands in his way. Tony eventually becomes the biggest drug lord in the state, controlling nearly all the cocaine that comes through Miami. But increased pressure from the police, wars with Colombian drug cartels, and his own drug fueled paranoia serve to fuel the flames of his eventual downfall. So I gotta admit something.
Yeah.
Before I watched this, I fully thought it was like about an Italian mobster. I can't
Honestly,
even
me
lie.
too.
I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
So when I watched it with my girlfriend, and I was like, she's like, "What do you know about Scarface?" 'Cause she likes the movie, and I was
Mhm.
like, "I don't know. I just know it's like one of those Italian mob movies." She's like, "What? It's Cuban. It's about a Cuban mafia guy." I was like, "What?" I had no idea. I literally had no idea. So I had like all this in my head, like this idea of what this movie was, and it all
Yeah.
just got thrown out the window when it started. The main thing, walking away from it, is like Al Pacino was so good.
Yeah.
He was so good in the role. And I really like Al Pacino. I'm a big fan of like Godfather Part 2 and Part 1 as well, obviously. But um he's just so good in this.
Yeah.
And he's completely different than anything I've seen him before. Like the accent that he has, the mannerisms,
Yeah.
how he plays this character. He fully transforms into Tony Montana,
Tony Montana.
So, what'd you think of it?
I loved it, you know. And I didn't like it has obviously such a cultural it's so culturally relevant. No, was it the right word?
Relevant.
Relevant, I'm sorry. But you know, people still talk about like Tony Montana and things like that. And he was great. He was like so I don't know, his anger in the film, like he's just insane,
Yeah,
you know?
he's crazy.
Yeah.
There's obviously like all the quotable moments from the movie, like "Say hello to my little
Little friend,
friend,"
yeah.
things like that. That we know. We've never seen the movie, but we know it just
Yeah.
because of how iconic it is.
I
Another
feel
thing
like
is, I've
okay.
seen people. This feels like something similar to Joker a little bit, where people will watch this movie and get the wrong idea and be like, "Oh, he's such a
He's so cool.
badass.
Yeah, yeah.
He does like, bro, he's a complete insane asshole and
Yeah.
lunatic." Like
Yeah.
same thing with Marty Supreme too. It's like people get the wrong idea for this
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
this stuff. Um, but yeah, he's completely evil,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Just
he's
the way he
insane.
treats his wife, the way he treats his friends.
Yeah, he
You know.
alienates himself at the end,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Yep. Um. But yeah, and for a movie that's 2 hours and 50 minutes, it did go by pretty quickly.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just completely engulfed in the story and how his character progressed throughout the movie. He starts out like lowly, and then he is different. He operates differently from everyone else. He just says what's on his mind. He doesn't give a
Yeah.
fuck, you know. So that kept the story interesting. There's also like a lot of comedy throughout. It's sort of comedic, just the way that he acts, the things that he
Yeah,
says, which I appreciated as well. But
yeah. I feel like I saw a little bit of his anger in what the hell's the movie with? Don't. This is gonna bother me now.
Jack and Jill.
No. Uh, Heat. He has like some of
Oh
that
yeah,
anger, but like this is on like a whole nother level.
yeah,
You know.
yep,
The only thing I did not like was, and we spoke about this, was like the subplot with his sister. I think is very weird and feels out of place.
yeah. I mean, it is like an overprotective brother thing. Like I get why he's being like, oh, I don't want her to sleep with anyone because like, we have a sister. Like maybe when we were younger, we would think like that, more immature. Like don't
Yeah,
you know, you're not allowed to be with anyone. But they like flipped it into this thing where she was like, "Oh, you don't want to be with anyone else? That means you must want me." And there's like this weird scene. It's right at the climax of the movie,
yeah.
you know.
But
Um,
even in the beginning, when we first get introduced to her, I was like, "Is this his wife?" Like, because he gets her like a heart necklace, and it says like something intimate on it. Like in the music, I'm like, "What?" I was like confused if it's his sister or his wife. Like I did, I had no idea.
yeah, it's because yeah, you're right. They do kind of hint at it earlier on in the
Yeah,
movie, you know. Um, but yeah, and she's like, "Oh, I'm 20, bro." She fully looks like she's 28 or something. And
yeah,
I'm sure he's supposed to probably be like young as
like
well.
25, 20, something like that.
Yeah. Um. Oh, excuse me. Speaking of no Oscar nominations, though, this movie received zero Oscar
Really?
nominations. Yep.
Was it
Not
like,
I thought he might have won Best Actor. He wasn't even
yeah,
nominated.
damn,
But apparently he's like been outspoken about that and says that he should have been nominated, which I agree.
yeah.
Um but yeah, do you know really anything about the real life story of this? Like just
No, I didn't even know
the
if this was based off of like a book or like real life events or the whole thing was made up. Like I had no idea.
well, Tony Montana isn't a real person that
Hmm.
existed, but I know like cocaine was smuggled into the US from wherever it was, Cuba,
Columbia.
Colombia.
Yeah.
Because it says it at like the beginning, and I just looked into it a little bit, but I just didn't know if you knew any of the real life
Not really.
stuff. But they said it's responsible for like a ton of deaths in the U.S. and everything.
Yeah.
That was interesting when they were listening to the newscast, and the newscaster was like, "Oh, there's some people who think we should just legalize it, so that way, like all these people won't die for it every year. We'll just like have it legalized." But then he's kind of like Tony Montana's like, oh, they're just doing that so they could tax us and like take the money for themselves.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite scene here?
I mean, I feel like obviously the ending montage is really good. Um, Also, I like the scene when he tries to get his former boss, like the Jewish guy, tries to kill. He sends the two people to kill him in the club.
Yeah.
That was a really good scene too.
Which part? Like the interrogation kind of after or the actual scene?
The interrogation.
Yeah. I really like the scene where it's the bomb that like the
Oh
mission to blow
yeah,
up the bomb and it goes wrong because he has some kind of moral compass, even though he's an asshole.
yeah,
He's like, I'm not killing a wife and kids. Like, I'm
yeah,
not doing that. So he just shoots the guy in the head. And like, you don't know what's going to happen up until the last moment.
yeah.
And then he just pulls out the gun, shoots him in the head. You're like, holy shit.
I thought he was
I
gonna blow it
really,
up too.
I really like that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think he was going to do that, but just shows how unhinged he is. Like
Why?
for what he believes in, you
Why
know?
did they want him to kill that guy? Because I know They said he's supposed to give a speech at the UN
So I forget the guy's name, but the drug lord
from Bolivia.
yeah, that the one
Yeah.
that killed the guy that he went there with, hung him from the
Yeah.
helicopter. This person that they were going after to kill had said on like a bunch of news interviews, like specifically called out that guy from Bolivia and said, "Oh, this is one of like the leaders of the cartel there," but
Oh,
with a
okay.
picture and face, like a picture and name, and said like,
Yeah.
"This is one of the evil people, whatever." So they were like, "Okay, you guys have to go kill him," so that
Yeah.
no one else, people see this and know like, okay, we can't talk shit about these people or
Yeah.
else we're gonna die.
Okay.
So. that was an interesting moment in the movie though, because it's like it kind of is like a switch in his character a little bit, where it's because he knows he's fucked if he does this,
Yeah.
but he still does it anyway, just because it's like what he believes in morally. And then after that is kind of when shit starts to get insane.
Yeah.
And he has the full like thing of cocaine all over his desk and stuff. He like
Yeah.
slams the phone. And yeah, what you're saying about him like alienating himself and stuff. At the end, the two people that are like helping him are just two randoms that we like
Yeah.
barely see throughout the movie. It's not
Yeah.
his friend anymore. It's not anyone that we know. Um and yeah. So
Yeah.
one random thing.
What?
There's a bunch of like rumors that he actually was snorting all the cocaine on set.
Really?
Yeah, but apparently it was actually powdered milk. And Al Pacino has like nose issues to this day from that movie. Apparently,
Really? Wow.
what do you think? Was it real coke?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, even if he did snort milk powder, like that could still cause you nose issues.
No, no, I know, but I'm just saying. Do you think
Oh,
that's
I don't
like?
know. Probably not, honestly.
It wouldn't surprise me based on his performance in this.
Yeah.
Some of the scenes where he just bugs out, but
The
yeah, I
clubs
don't
look
know.
cool. I liked a lot of like I don't know, like everything people wore and stuff. Like the
Yeah,
aesthetic of like, when does it take place? The 80s?
it seems like the 80s. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me double check that. I'm
Let me see,
not good with my
actually.
decades.
They came out in 83, so yeah.
Yeah, it's probably around then.
Yeah.
Yep, during the early 1980s.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I feel like everything that we can say about the movie, it's kind of already been said in a way,
Yeah.
just because it's like so iconic, you know.
I'm happy I got to
Um,
see it though, 'cause so many people are like, how have you not seen that movie?
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. That's why I thought it'd be nice to recommend it. Just check it off our list, you know. And
Yeah.
it lived up to the hype
Yeah, it
for
was
me.
good. It was really good.
It was really good. I don't know, favorite character, Tony Montana.
Yeah. Tony Montana.
It's too
He's
easy.
so, he's, I think he was like actually really funny in the movie.
Yeah, he was very funny.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to rate it?
Yeah. So I give it a 4.5. So 9 out of 10. It really lived up to the hype for me of exploring this kind of, because I feel like you said in the beginning, in my head, mob movies I always just assume are kind of Italian, and this was kind of a different, different area. It was Miami, not New York and New Jersey, and like seeing this different style and like how the mob operates down there, I thought it was really interesting, and the performance is unbelievable. So yeah,
Yeah, I also gave Scarface 4.5 stars, 9 out of 10. Finally checked it off my list so
yeah,
people can stop saying, "How have you not watched Scarface?" Um, but yeah, like you said, just such a great performance by Al Pacino, and I also do I do really like the fact that it's different from other mob movies in the setting and like what it actually involves in terms of like the backgrounds of these people. Because I fully thought this was an Italian mob movie. Like
yeah,
I don't care. Like violate me in the comment section for that. But literally up until I was about to watch it, I thought it was like an Italian mob movie.
yeah. Because like Al
So
Pacino, it's like I don't know. I just
yeah,
assumed,
yeah, yeah. So I was just pleasantly surprised with what this actually was because it felt so different from those stories.
yeah,
And yeah, it was fun.
yeah.
So all right.
Good watch. Matt, we went from the Many Saints of Newark to this, which is like
Yeah.
Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Many Saints. This just made me dislike that movie even more.
yeah.
Although there is a similarity, which is like it's not his father in Scarface, but he like takes the wife of the person who was in charge,
Oh yeah,
you know?
yeah. That's
So,
fair.
but
They probably took that from Scarface, honestly.
yeah,
But yeah.
but that's really it. So yeah, why don't you recommend?
So this week, I don't know why, I've I've never like properly seen a kung fu movie, and I've really been wanting to watch one. So like I was torn between two, but I ended up going with Ip Man.
I love it, man.
I've never seen it before. I know nothing about it, but I know it's like obviously one of the more famous kung fu movies.
You're
You've
gonna
seen
love
it?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
it it's like, remember we watched Shaolin Soccer?
Yeah.
It's like that, but more serious and actually kung fu, but like that kind of style of
Of like,
absurdity a little bit. Yeah.
yeah.
The fight scenes, you'll see. You'll see.
Yeah.
But I love it, man. Yeah. What was your other thing you were thinking of?
Enter the Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been great too. I haven't seen that one, but yeah, Ip Man will be fun. I love that movie.
It's Donnie Yen, right? That's the
Yeah,
guy?
Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen. He's also in John Wick 4, and he's getting his own John Wick spinoff apparently.
Yeah.
So exciting. Love it,
Yeah.
man. But anyways, thanks everyone for listening this week. We really appreciate all you fans. Thanks for following us, commenting on all of our social media posts, and
Yes.
just engaging with our content. It really means a lot. So we're closing up on 150 YouTube subscribers here, 5,000 Instagram followers, like almost 2,000 on TikTok. So very grateful for all that, and it gives us the opportunity to watch things like Dracula early and review them. So keep up that love towards us.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. We need to do a giveaway soon, so we'll do one of those.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Something soon.
yeah, thanks everyone for listening. Be back in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Go watch Ip Man.